It is very important that a leader helps the other leaders under their watch to develop their own self-leadership. Help your team to become authentic leaders in their own right. And I think that first, to develop this in other leaders, you have to model that behavior. Most of what I think I learned as a leader, I learned because I was able to observe other leaders in my world. And so you want to be the leader that they can observe and say, yes, I want to be like that. And it's important that you model that behavior, because there is a little point in telling people how you want them to be as leaders, and you are not doing that yourself. Persons listen more to how you act as opposed to listening to what you actually say. So being a model of self-awareness, self-leadership, self-control is critical in developing that in your staff. I think it's also important that you develop that relationship with your employees, with the leaders under your watch. Because you can't influence people who you have no relationship with, not in a deep way. And so it's important to have not only a good working relationship, but to actually know those persons as individuals. Understand what's happening in their personal lives. I'm not saying that you need to become best friends with these persons, no. But people have to know that you care. And so it is from that place of having a good working relationship, of people understanding that you care about them, that then you can actually speak into their lives. And so modeling is one, two, building that relationship. Once you have those two things down, then you can move to coaching. And I think it's about helping your employees, the leaders under your watch, helping them to understand that you want them to develop as leaders and help them to set leadership development goals for themselves. And it is about coaching them to help them to come up with their own strategies for how they will go about developing that self-awareness in themselves as leaders. And it is also vital that you continuously give the leaders under your watch feedback. How are they being as leaders? The good and the bad and the indifferent. And I want to emphasize it is important to give the good and not only the negative feedback. Employees need to know when they're doing something right so that they know how to repeat it. They know how to build on it. You also need to give them the feedback that may not be so positive. But again, if you model the right behaviors, if you have built that relationship with them, then they will know that you have their best interest at heart. And so they'll be in a better place to receive that feedback from you. So those are some of the ways I think that persons can develop leaders in their sphere of influence, help them to develop their own self-awareness.